If you're with a girl and she is cold, says she doesn't want her spoon, don't you feel blue? Here's what you do, just get out and get under the moon. If you feel a kiss and she gets sore, she'll forget it mighty soon. Don't stop to fret, she'll learn to pet when you get her under the moon. Indoors, there's not a thing to do. In-laws walk in and out on you. Old boy, sister, and brother too. I've tried it, just take my advice. If she is nice, nice as any night in June.
What's going on, everyone? So we got Mark. He's out at Universal Studios Orlando. He already did one of the houses, and now he's just kind of hanging out in the rest area, so he doesn't have to wear his mask. But we should have that video here in a second, and he can tell you guys what it's like and how they are handling the whole situation. So should be interesting. And I also get to try out the new merch tool. What's up, Kyle? All right, you ready now? All right.
Hot. It's hot, but I'm here.
I just
Black shirt was not necessary.
Marks. All right, your video should be on in a second.
Wait. I see it a little choppy in the background, but I'm not going to be moving, so it shouldn't break up too bad.
Yeah, it's not. It's not too bad. It's not horrible.
Yeah, the trees look horrible. But if all of our HHN fans should know exactly where I am.
All right, I'm going to try this merch thing real quick, too.
Go for it. But out here with a couple of friends, and we've been taking pictures in front of what we still call the Bill and Ted sign. I'm like, we're sad, but you know, glad to see AOV got killed for a lot of reasons.
Oh yeah, freaking horrible. Well, I mean, the show, I didn't like the show to begin with, but
I actually enjoyed last year's show. It had a story to it, so I enjoyed it a lot more. But still, it just wasn't. It was last year was watchable. I had no problem watching last year. I think I saw it like 4 or 5 times.
Danny's here, but she's driving. So.
Of course, Danny. Wait, is she driving through a drive-through hunt?
Right. Oh shit.
Yeah, don't worry, they're not going to scare you or anything.
Yeah, no, they're not going to run up at your car with the chainsaw.
No, they're not going to put a chainsaw on your window or anything. Sorry. Once we get a few people here, I'll talk about, like, I've gone through Bride of Frankenstein. It's the house we went through. But, like, we got to the park. Like, I parked my car at, like, 7:45 this morning. And
hey,
the park
Jackie.
didn't open until 9.
Jackie's here.
Hey, Jackie did show up. What's going on, babe? No labor. You're not allowed to go in labor for a few more hours.
Yeah. He only has to wait like 12 hours to go to the next house.
Yeah, freaking 3:40 is when I'm allowed in.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it was. So we got here at 7:45. I was so tired. I didn't take pictures of the security lines, but it was, the security lines were wild. Like, it took 20 minutes to get through security. And they had, the temperature checking guys over here, freaking gunslinger revolver. Like, you get checked. You get checked. He's just scanning everybody. He's going through. Nobody walked. I was like, oh. But then it was, came in. I sent the post on HHN Drama of the line to get into studios at 8:15, like 8:15, maybe 8:30. And it was all the way out to Citywide, like the beginning of Citywide. I was like, then we found out they were doing early hours for pass holders over at IOA. So we just hopped into IOA and just walked straight to the train and rode the train over to Universal. So at the houses, it's virtual queue line only. They're not letting anybody in line for just standby. And the virtual queue lines filled in 30 seconds for the whole day.
That's crazy. 30 seconds.
30 seconds, 11 hours of queue time for 2 houses gone. So we had 4 devices going in the Hogwarts train, which we've done the live stream from there. Internet's not good. And we were just hitting refresh. And we finally got, they were able to get into one, and I hopped over to Tooth Fairy, and I was able to get into that one at 9 o'clock on the dot. I wasn't able to get in until almost 4 o'clock was the first available time.
Now, when you select like your time, does it let you put how many people for that group?
Yeah, there's a little scroll bar up top that's 1 to 8 people is how many you can make your whole virtual queue for. So they were trying for Bride of Frankenstein. I was trying for Tooth Fairy to like not try to switch over. So they were able to get in for Bride at 11:30. I think we went in, and it's like we waited less than 5 minutes for in line. Like we got in line, went through, done. Thank God the house was so pretty. It was so pretty. It was everything HHN does. But like it was our typical flashlight Nazis that we hate inside of the house.
Yeah.
They were the greatest people because they were about every 3 or 4 rooms, they were walking in front of us and stopping us. They're like, no, the group in front of you hasn't gone far enough, so you just need to stand here. And they were only stopping us in rooms that still had scare actors. So they were still able to like mess with us, have some fun, and get to play with them a little bit for a little bit longer. And like I'm sure everybody saw, like all the scare actors have plexiglass that they have to stay behind. And it was during Bride, you have to be really tough to be able to even see that there's plexiglass there. So it looked good. Everybody had a mask on, like not just the normal, Halloween mask. They had like their fabric mask, COVID mask, whatever they want to call it. So it was all safe. Like they did a really good job of making sure don't get near anybody. Everybody in a mask. Here's your hand sanitizer before you walked in. Here's your hand sanitizer when you walked out. Like so if this is just a test run, like they're doing pretty good on testing. People can't be stupid. It doesn't look like.
Yeah. Aside from selling out in 30 seconds.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be a limited event. Like, as long as they don't just keep adding more throughout the day, then.
Well, I saw somebody was saying like they need to just make it a paid event now, like an upcharge.
No, not for 2 houses. No, not for 2 houses.
Well, I guess they're pissed because they didn't get a slot, like they couldn't get in.
Of course, I mean everyone. If you just want to pay to get in, go get a VIP tour. You'll get in that way. It may cost like there's ways to get in if money's no object, but this is not a paid event. This is perfect for exactly what they're doing.
Well, good, fantastic.
But Bride was really good. It was God, it was beautiful. I don't know if that's just me being, my white knight self, but it was beautiful.
What was the story?
They're over here. Are they trying not to be on film? Are they trying not to be? We're gonna put them on film anyway. There they are. I have no idea. It was try not to give it away for anybody who is gonna be able to come out this weekend. The first room was my favorite. The facade. She was, up on top of on top of the castle.
Yeah.
Dropping stuff on top of us. It was really cool. So it was, but story-wise, like, I didn't see a story, but I didn't read about it either. So maybe that's a me problem. But it was anybody like have you seen the Nightingales?
Yep.
Like I say, I'm a huge Nightingale fan, and those masks are everywhere. So I'm like, you guys cheaped out, but like, I'm not mad about it because it's Nightingale.
How's the crowd with it being sold out?
The park is busy, but I would just call this like, if you've been to Universal in the kind of sort of off season right now, the crowds are about what you would expect. Or if you've been to like HHN on like Friday, early October on a Friday, it's about what the crowds look like. So it's not like ridiculous out here. You're not nothing but to anybody, but they're there's people everywhere, and we ate lunch at about 11 o'clock, and when I went to go to the bathroom, I heard custodial's radio come over that studios has hit capacity for the day. The only people they're allowing in for the rest of the day is hotel guests. So I'm like, well, that's a lot of people. But I don't know what percentage they're running on still. Like, I don't know if they're still running on 20%, 30%. Jackie says she can't hear the live stream. Sounds like a Jackie problem.
Yeah, I mean, there's audio. It should be.
Yeah. Sounds like a Jackie problem. She'll figure it out.
I mean, I'm looking at the audio bars and the mixer.
We're moving.
Good. Well, Danny hears it because she said she loved Nightingale, so obviously the audio's going.
Oh yeah, so it's a Jackie problem.
Tell her to turn up her phone or radio or whatever.
Right. Turn silence off. Yeah, I'd say Nightingales is the original Nightingales is one of my favorite houses ever. The Nightingales we had, I think it was last year, could have been 2 years ago, starting to all mesh together. The one we had in Roman time.
That was last
I think
year.
You were here. I was out last year. I wasn't a big fan.
Yeah, no, they looked ridiculous.
Yeah, it wasn't like if you remember Nightingales from World War I, but I don't know what they called themselves then.
Yeah.
Like those looked amazing, and that's a top 5 house for me.
Oh yeah, that was a great house. This one though, man, last year they looked like weird birds.
Yeah, I didn't understand, like, why are we in Roman time all of a sudden? It didn't make sense to me.
It just didn't fit. I don't know.
Yeah, it made no sense. But the ride was cool, and I've heard Tooth Fairy is the best house of the two. I'm just like, really? Tooth Fairy? Like me and Jackie watched Darkness Falls the other day. I remember you were talking about it on stream a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
And it was like, God, this movie's so weird. It
was a horrible movie, but
I don't know if I'd call it horrible, but it was the same thing but different.
Well, to me, it's horrible because I hate the dentist, and that shit freaks me out. Anything where somebody's like pulling their teeth out, no.
Gotcha. Now, see, mine was like, this is just a demon movie, and you just called it Tooth Fairy to try to be different.
The Tooth Fairy, like in the movie, was super cool looking. Like she was.
Yeah, she did look really cool. I loved her porcelain mask.
Yeah.
And I thought the whole porcelain mask thing was a cool idea. So I'm curious if this Tooth Fairy house that we have at HHN is it Darkness Falls or is this just kind of your own thing and you're gonna try to figure it out on your own?
Yeah.
Because HHN's notorious for calling it original, and it's just
oh yeah.
It's just a movie they didn't get the rights to.
The director.
the director.
The All Night Dying was nothing but movie scenes from every movie.
Exactly. And they didn't pay for any of them. Like, what? But we also had, God, it was over in the Jaws queue. It was the one that was in water, and I can't think of the name of it. It was a water house. They also had a scare zone. It's a video game. Huge video game. I literally can't think of it.
What's up, Ryan?
Oh. I just got told that the theater is open, so we're gonna go walk into Fear Factor Theater.
Hell yeah! Pretend Bill and Ted.
Pretend Bill and Ted. Listen, I've been making pop culture jokes all day. Oh, and since we've been on for a little bit, if you are in Universal right now and you see me, got my HHN 30 91 shirt, Hunter Zanon backpack. If you find me, I got stickers for you.
Nice.
If you find me first, I have a HHN 30 pen for you. Sold out like freaking 2 months ago. If you find me, I got one for you.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
People that watch this after are gonna be pissed.
Right? Like, listen, come on. Like, I'm gonna be out here for a while, or until we go into labor.
Until we go into labor. Ryan's on vacation.
There we go. So since they're waving at me, we're gonna put them on film. Yes, but we are in Fear Factor right now, and no one's kicking us out. So we're gonna try.
Oh man,
they don't know that they're on film. That has actually been our seats for 7 years. First Bill and Ted show. This is where we always act, and they don't really. They still don't understand that they're on film.
That's awesome.
But we'll put I'll send you guys the link again. But all my Mr. Dolos masks, all of my Universal Monsters masks. Put your mask on real quick. Put your mask on real quick. They're masks for HHN Light.
That one's awesome.
This is, yeah, it glows in the dark way too much. Like, we're in broad daylight and it still glows.
What he deserves.
That's what happened. But that is Boom Sews on Instagram. BOOMSEWS. Go follow them. Go buy masks. We're not all back to work yet. Go buy a mask.
Boom Sews on Instagram, huh?
Boom Sews.
Let me see if I can find the link to it.
You're on Facebook too, right? Under still Boom Sews? Oh, they're there too.
Okay, they're on Facebook. That's way easier to find. Go ahead and say the thing about the stickers again, because there's more people on there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm out here. If you find us, my HHN shirt, that's in my eye, but Mr. Dolos masks.
It's upside down.
We're here. Okay. Well, we're gonna ignore that. You bought the drink, not me. I got stickers for you. Yes, you got blamed. Yeah, if you come find me, I got stickers for you. I got a HHN 30 pin for you. Come find me. Good luck. Find me at a bar, really. I'm gonna say we're currently sitting at Bill and Ted. It shouldn't be hard.
All right. Well, the link is now on the. All right, Brian.
Perfect.
Thanks for stopping in, man.
See you, Brian.
The link is now on the stream for Boom Sews. So
I don't know what's happening. Oh, okay. Well, you're on film.
backpack.
Backpack. I guess Nick decided to buy a backpack too. That jerk.
I don't think you did.
Oh, well, good. I'm the only one allowed
I
with
think
the backpack.
you're the only one with the backpack right now. Even though I think I'm getting one because I want one.
Oh, they're comfortable. Like, been wearing it all day. It's
The
really
straps look actually super padded.
No, they have no fear. If it wasn't comfortable, I wouldn't be wearing it.
Nice.
Like, I use it for work. It's where I carry all my work stuff. And it's no problems. And it's way too cheap. But if you expect it to be a black backpack, it ain't black.
Yeah, that's some bull crap, dude. That pissed me off.
It ain't black. But it looks good, though. If anything, the purple even looks better on the navy blue. There's no internet signal back there. Like, I don't look horrible, but everything behind me looks.
Well, yeah,
great.
it's super white out in the back because the sun.
But that's not where the sun is. The sun's over there.
It's 1:17. The sun's barely past high noon.
Oh God. Oh, they're taking selfies now. I say it's really weird that they're letting us just chill here in Fear Factor.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that would suck if they come bum rush you. Get out of here.
Well, when I first started the stream and I was talking to you, I was leaning up against a rope, and it wasn't letting us go any further. And next thing I know, everybody's walking past me. I'm like, oh, okay.
Probably one of the
Yes.
people that are in there right now just like fucking move the rope.
Probably. What are they gonna do? Kick us out?
Yeah, it's not like they don't have cameras everywhere. I'm sure they can.
There's enough cameras on us right now, just between all of our phones. Bro, we're taking selfies right now. But no, Bride was good. Like, I have no idea if the house was any good or if it was just my white knight loving
just had to-
everything
yeah.
about.
Had to be something.
Like, yeah, and it was beautiful. It was in a sound stage, so it's always going to be beautiful.
Did it have the same vibe? Like, did you feel like, hey, I'm actually at Halloween Horror Nights?
So there's a story behind that. So I'm very bad. We always get to the parks early and stay and scream.
Yeah.
And me being me, I'm like, oh, we're walking into a house with Express Pass, park just opened. Clearly, I have enough time to drink a whole drink. So I'll go get a drink at the bar and I'll walk into line and I'll be like, holy crap, I'm walking into the house right now. I didn't have enough time. I've taken 2 sips. So we start chugging. So we got to do that. So that made it feel like HHN to us. Like our little group that we go with, like we have our little things that, the stupid things that we do. Like when you and Ashton go, you have to go do parkour, and Ashton's got to get beat up by some scare actor.
Yep.
Like there's just things that have to happen for your own little group. But like once we got to the house, yeah, it felt like HHN. 100% felt like HHN.
That's cool.
And it was, and the house was really cold, so that was nice.
Well, so if they opened it normally and they had the limited capacity, would you say it's better the way it is right now because of going through, like with almost nobody in the house with you?
No.
Or does it throw you off because they're stopping you?
That's HHN is a conga line. It's not the butt. There's certain things that just are HHN. And when they we were pulsed into the house, we went through the group of just us 3, and it was great. We saw everything. I don't think we missed a single scare. Yeah. So that was nice, but that's not HHN.
You need to feel crowded, 900 people around you.
Absolutely. Like, what? Oh, I thought she was talking to me.
Yeah, it was. That is HHN.
Yeah, so it was like conga line, not the butt. That's HHN. This whole pulsing through, like you and Dawson and Lee and the Gleasons would appreciate it, but HHN fanboys, no, they're not gonna. This isn't what they want. We want the worst. Like this is what we come to expect.
Danny wants to know if you checked out the Skeleton Bar.
Actually, before we were going live on this, we were in line for Skeleton Bar, and it looked like it was at least 2 hours, so we left.
Holy crap.
Yeah. It was ridiculous, and we were like, we're thirsty. And I was texting you to go live first, so I was like, I'm not waiting in this.
So I guess you're not going to do the search thing. What you call it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What
am I missing?
They have a game where you go and get a map and you have to go like find certain things and check it off and you get a prize.
Hey, quiet. We're trying to do a live stream over here. Wait a minute. So do you know about this map and a search thing that we're supposed to be doing?
Like,
oh, that's what the scarecrow thing is?
Yeah.
Why aren't we doing this? Oh, okay. Oh. No, we're not doing it. We're drinking beer. But no, we're probably, now that I understand what this scarecrow thing is that we've been talking about all day, yeah, we're going to go do it.
Nice. Yeah. You can go see the 12-foot Home Depot skeleton.
Oh, is that what that joke is all about?
Yeah, I don't know if it really is. It looks like it's one of those gigantic 12-foot skeletons, but I really don't know. It's like they just modified one.
I say I'm banned from too many things. I don't even know what any of this stuff is anymore.
Well, I watched a video and I saw it. I'm like, damn, that looks like the 12-foot skeleton from Home Depot. And then I made that post, and I
saw you made the post. I was like,
yeah, I had no idea. I guess people were saying that in other, because I haven't been going to the other groups because they've been annoying the shit out of me lately.
Well,
so I'm just
drama got you triggered one day.
My God.
Oh, that was a good time. Well, I can tell you, team members are now in the Fear Factor stage, and they're not kicking us out.
Huh. Maybe they're just like, fuck it, let them hang out.
Absolutely. It's nice in here. Get to sit down and not in the sun.
Yeah.
I mean, we can start doing our own Bill and Ted show.
Do you want to?
Do you want to? We can film this for all eternity.
Dinosaur.
Oh yeah. So, Bill and Ted, because we're all just stupid fans. We were walking into Islands of Adventure because we weren't waiting for Universal. And on other live streams, I've showed you guys the guy that's just with the microphone telling everybody, put your mask on, don't be stupid, wash your hands.
Yeah.
And he started singing the dinosaur song from Bill and Ted. Like, it's a dinosaur. It's a dinosaur. Freaking when they walk, the ground goes bump. And we all just look like, are we really doing this right now? Like, we know the words. Like, we can sing with you. Like, we were this like 4 years ago, but we can still sing the words. So, for all the Bill and Ted fans that show up here eventually,
That's awesome.
they're doing it. They're singing the stupid stuff that we love.
I can't believe you're just hanging out in the fucking Fear Factor Stadium.
Like, I'll switch this over. Like, there is nobody here. It's just us. Absolutely no one here.
You know what they need to do with that? They need to just convert the Fear Factor stage into the old Beetlejuice Graveyard Review and bring that back.
Oh, but the last Beetlejuice show we had was so bad.
Well, yeah, but it's better than Fear Factor Live.
Well, you're not wrong. Just give us Bill and Ted, all year.
All year, Bill and Ted.
All year, Bill and Ted. Let's go.
Oh, gee.
Find one person gonna be mad about it.
Every political figure ever.
Oh yeah, I guess that is why Hollywood got shut down.
Yep.
Rap battles in history.
Well, it seems like it's working out for the non super fanboys that expect to have the full experience, but
yeah, it's if they were to charge for this, it would be horrible. Even if they charge $20 for this, it would be horrible. But if they go to 4 houses and give at least 1 or 2 scare zones, then I could see them doing a little after hours thing for $30-$40.
Yeah,
I can understand that. Like, $10 a house, that's not horrible. So maybe, but 2 houses, this is exactly what it should be.
But yeah, for a test, yeah. And I mean that's coming from me, who's been hypercritical of everything they've done. So
of course, and like I'm the biggest white knight, and I can tell you, like there's still certain things we don't do.
Oh man! Now compare your trip through the Bride of Frankenstein to like Mortem Manor, where you went through completely alone.
Mortem Manor scared me more. Like had more scares, had more fun, but you can't beat Halloween Horror Nights money. Like HHN has too much money. It looks so good. And that's literally when I was walking through her house. I'm like, it's not scary, but it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
It looks so good. Everything looks good. Their plexiglass looks good. Like there's stuff that they had to do to make the fire marshals happy, who are sitting at the entrance and exit of the houses. Fire marshals are sitting right there. Like they're ready to shut this down at any point in time. And halfway through the day, they're still okay.
Like, hey, I got to talk to you about something. I emailed you guys.
Yeah, I emailed you. We need to have a little conversation. We have a little conversation about, screaming douchebag. Have a little talk about this. How do you feel about 4,000-pound weapons?
Well,
cool, so it's really cool that like Universal's going. Like, I would say the parks right now aren't socially distanced as they should. Like there's still gaps, but they're not 6 feet. People are still in their masks though. I've seen a couple people get yelled at, but really not that bad. But inside the houses, no. They're not playing that game there. You are 6 feet away, if not more. You're not getting close to anybody. You're not touching anything. They're not playing games inside their houses.
What they do for the room divider?
Nothing.
Nothing. So you just walk from scene to scene.
But it felt like there was a lot more abrupt lefts and abrupt rights. Like as you walk in like a bathroom, like that you got the abrupt left. I felt like every room was like that. So you never went through any like
straight hallway where you're going from one scene to the next.
No straight hallway, no freezer curtains, no fishing string, none of that. There was nothing in our face the whole time. In Bride, there was no one above us. I'm not going to say there's not anybody above you in Tooth because I haven't been there yet. So, but I'm going to assume there's probably not because, spitting down on top of people. But
Yeah.
every single scare actor was behind plexiglass. And it was like they had typical HHN where they had multiple places they could scare you. Every single place had plexiglass from basically chest up. Like their, chest down had no plexiglass, so you could still kind of see them walking around in shadows, but like chest up where they would be like roaring at you or scaring you, there's a whole plexiglass there. And they play with it too. Like they're still like beating on it to scare you. And it worked. There was no problems at all, doing, we'll call it what it is. It's a COVID house. And it wasn't bad. Like we'll call it what it is.
Did they turn down their volume any?
No. Oh my God. If anything, it's louder.
I hate that. That's my biggest pet peeve with them is their audio is it's way too loud.
But they usually adjust it and lower it throughout the season. So the first night is always stupid loud.
Yeah.
But it's not as loud as it usually is. So they probably have adjusted it for, their houses have 20 people in it instead of 500. So they got a little bit. It wasn't horrible. Bride has that taser sound, that popping electricity, which I hate that noise. So I went through that. And I was like, so that was still stupid. I'm like, I hate this noise. This noise is not okay. But it works. It especially worked for Frankenstein. But,
well.
So.
All right, well, we'll let you get back to your fun, hot adventure in the park day.
Oh my God, it's so hot. It's not okay out here. Send water. If you find me for a sticker, bring water. Gonna need it. Gonna need water. But it's a good time. Like it almost feels like HHN. It's close. It's really close. It's HHN light. Definitely the light version.
Good for being free and something to give you a little bit.
I'd say it's a perfect price point.
It's a perfect price point.
I mean, it costs $120 to get in here, but if they were to charge for these two houses, there would be a problem there. Like these two houses are not going to be worth any extra ticket.
Yeah.
4 houses in a scare zone, we can start talking a little bit extra, but they would have to go from 6 to midnight, and I don't think they're going to do that. You would have to give us at least 4 to 6 hours. I don't see that happening. I see it more of they're going to, as the rumor mill goes, who knows if any of it's true, that they're planning on opening 2 more houses. So, I think they open 2 more houses and still just leave it up to day guests only. I think they'll still be perfectly fine because Universal hit capacity day at like 11 o'clock.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
That's got to be good for business.
Yep. I mean, just the merch alone, they've been selling out of the merch so quick.
Yeah, absolutely. And I haven't seen any bad reviews of the houses. Everybody's just excited for HHN as whatever we can get out of it. Yep. That's not HHN 30. So, as long as no one calls it HHN 30, we're good.
All right. Yeah, you go have fun and try not to dehydrate too much.
Don't worry, we have plenty.
All right, man.
I appreciate it. And again, anybody who finds me in the park, I got stickers for you. I got a pin for you. Come find me. I'm out here.
Go find Mark. He should be there till what time? 4:30?
At least, unless I go on baby duty. Unless Jackie texts me, we're going into labor.
All right. So if you find Mark, which shouldn't be hard to do, he's like 28
feet hard.
tall.
I'm 6 foot. I'll say I'm 6'6". It should not be hard. She'll find me.
All right, guys. You guys have fun, and we will talk to everybody later.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.